Now, this was filmed on the 2nd of July 2015. This was filmed 2nd of July 2015 at night time. So I was actually filming objects on the moon. I've actually published the moon book now, and this is dedicated to my brother Alexander, who's been helping me a lot in the meantime. So Alex wanted to see this, so I had to go back on my camera. Now, I didn't hold the camera upright. I mean sideways against a wall or a pole, which I normally do to steady it. So this one I just purchased, that Olympus SP100EE, and I'm approached always by orbs and balls of light during the daytime when doing this research and after the publication of my books as well. Now this happened at night time. It was an orange light that was hanging around very close to where I live, and a neighbour saw it as well. So as we go through this, you'll actually see step by step, even if it goes up and down, because I was holding it in my hand and I didn't find a steady base, you'll see one other object popped out of it. Now, this is very common with orbs. Generally, you'll have something else appear next to it as well. So I've actually frozen those. There's a little red one down there. You see it there. And this was the first time I filmed it. There it is. We just missed a little red one pop up there. The hardest thing here is just to pause it at that precise time. There it is. We missed it again. There it is again. You saw that little red one appear next to it. I'll have to try to pause it. There it is. You had two flashes, one down the bottom, one up the top. So as you see in this game, you have to really hit it hard with your finger, the pause on and off button. There it is. We got it. Excellent. So you've got a little red one down the bottom. So people that have filmed these objects always see one appear next to the other one. So I'll quickly freeze this and save it. Now I've quickly put all the screen captures here, and you'll see one object, and sometimes you have to see the second and also a third appear. So these are all the pauses during what you saw in the video. So it's very difficult to get them at the precise time. You have to click on and freeze it. And this one's very dark. So let's now enlarge it and go back step by step. That's that one. That one, you see a little red object on there. This is unusual because basically all you see is a very dark red one here. It's just been caught when it isn't emitting light. It's just one object there. Another one there. Here's one red one on top. Nearly connected. These could have been a jerk as well in the camera. I don't think they were that elongated. There's two of them, but I think I just caught them jerking the camera up. And they're always got individual colors as well. This is a very good example, this one here. So there's always more than one that accompanies the main one. It switches on and off. This was just caught splitting, I think. Or maybe it was the original, just in that shape there. So this is the first time I ever filmed it at night time. All the other orbs that I filmed are on my Instagram, e.t_contacts. I'll actually take you to that website. And that shows you the hundreds that have approached me. Usually it means regular concentration in one spot, and they'll just approach. Similar if you research Robert Bingham in California, UFO summoner, and also there's a YouTube channel, Mr. Anomalous, who is Francis Duncan in UK. And there's also quite a few South Americans. And it relies on concentration, usually in the same spot, looking up for hours, and these balls of light appear and magic things happen, which I still can't explain. This is a beautiful one because it actually shows you the fantastic colors involved in these objects. Fantastic. So let's take you back to the video and you'll see how hard it was just to freeze these at the precise moment. So let's start again. You'll see a little red one appear close to it. Now the problem was I was holding the camera in my hands without having a steady wall or upright object to lean it on, so that's why it's jerking up and down, but it does allow me to at least freeze it during those times when there's a second object near the first one. There it is there. And on the 15th of July I had a very large black object fire flashing lights, so it happened in that time frame, and that was when I was researching the Mars book and I found the alien base on the hill with the runways, and also researching the alien comets on Comet 67P. So this is how I pause it. I'll have to go in very close to where I see the second. You can hear the sound effects. That's it there. And you have to just hit at the precise spot where the second object appears. I just missed it. That red flash that I was trying to get is actually this one here. And you see how hard it was for me then. I tried 3 or 4 times. So when I usually catch this, I usually take a screen capture. Look how bright red it was. So that's how quick you have to virtually catch this. When you see the flashes, that's it. That was that red flash. Another red one. That's a beautiful shape there. So you'll see it's got that red tint to it as it circles. And we got another great one here. It's a little bit of green down the bottom. There's 2 little lights on the side. A little bit of red tint to it, and here's, oh, that's a lovely shape. It's a lovely shape as well. This is in large screen capture, and you see the red tint coming on as it changes shape. So they're constantly morphing and changing shapes. That's it there. So the whole trick is just to catch it as it's changing shape. You'll see the secondary and tertiary ones nearby just flash. You have to freeze it instantaneously and catch them when they come from it. Lovely shapes. Lucky I was able to catch this. That's a very quick flash there. I'll try to catch it again. There it is there. We just missed it. God. Look at that. It's just changing shape and twisting and making all sorts of shapes. That's a wonderful one there, that dark red one. Let's do it again. There's a nice shape there. So there's the enlargement of that object right there. And the secondary one appearing next to it. That was a great catch as well. So we'll take it back to the original speed. And you can watch as this flashes. That one. You'll see all the secondary flashes and objects next to it. I'll take you quickly to the Instagram site I've got, which can be Googled as well and seen on a normal computer screen without having Instagram. That's got all the pictures there and history of all the moon pictures and all the objects that have approached me. Oh my God. You just see how this object's spinning and secondary objects are firing off. It's fantastic. Okay, we've seen this enough. Now let's go. So this is my Instagram. This is where I put all the latest moon photos, high zooms, and you'll then see all the orbs I've had approached. That's the timeline of all these objects that approached me, all the moon photos. There they are there again. Typical example, you got 2 or 3 there. They come in all sorts of colors. And then obviously I go back in the high zoom moon photos. I think I'm filming something strategic, obviously, on the moon, and also analysing the Mars book. This is one example. So I've used a filter on this, and there you see like a square base and objects on there, and crystalline tubes on the hill there. I'll take you quickly to the books now. I'll leave the books for now. I think the more important thing is this has all been happening when I analyse these moon objects here, and all these artificial type objects, and also analyse the UFO orb that seemed to have fired the 3 rays at the space shuttle 10 seconds before the first explosion. And the funny thing is, I've then found the recent one, so that would be that one there. Part 1, UFO Challenger Disaster, where I found those rays. That's been removed from all 3 copies on YouTube, and I then produced one more copy showing that. And then obviously I'm getting these balls of light and orbs and fantastic things that have always appeared above the house and things like that. The Instagram will show the ones I filmed, and the recent one was the one appearing before the explosion of Shuttle Columbia.